The question has been asked, how long will it take to resolve my bus wreck claim here in Mississippi? Bus wrecks happen all over the country. The buses are regulated by federal law. They're large vehicles, and the people who drive them have commercial driver's license. On multiple levels, claims that arise from bus wrecks are complex litigation, and that affects the timing of the claims. Almost invariably, when there's a bus accident, there's multiple claims involved. And if you think about it, it makes sense because buses are made to carry people. And so almost always when there's a bus wreck, there's a lot of people on the bus. The way those vehicles are designed and laid out, if it turns over or flips or what have you, people are just prone to more serious injury or death. And the sheer number of people on board, just means there's statistically more people in play to have a serious injury or death. And so because of what's involved, both the extent of injuries and the just risk and exposure that the bus company, their insurance carrier, has from claims arising from bus wrecks, those claims are typically hotly litigated. And that means the bus company, their insurance carrier, are going to fight on liability. They're going to fight on the value of the claims. And so you have to be prepared for that. Now, typically, if liability is clear, if the damages are clear, in terms of there's not a lot of questions about future medical treatment or the extent of the injuries are not really at question, and there's clear liability, and the bus company and their insurance carrier wants to get it resolved at a fair amount. There's always potential, like any personal injury case, that a bus wreck claim could resolve in 3 to 6 months of hiring counsel, and do so without the need to file a lawsuit. That is not normally the likely scenario, though, and you need to be prepared for that going in. Oftentimes, depending on the situation, those types of claims really justify filing suit earlier and immediately for that victim. So that moves the process a little bit, but it also means that litigation is almost a certainty. And so, typically 12 to 18 months if you're doing litigation, depending on the complexity of issues involved, meaning how many other parties are involved, what were all the facts and circumstances around the wreck and that led to the wreck that are being investigated and litigated. Discovery disputes or issues in terms of gathering evidence on the bus company, on the driver, on the parties involved, the information that shows what happened, what led to what happened. All of that increased complexity can mean that bus wreck cases can sometimes go longer than other litigation. But the most important thing in those types of cases, because there is so much at stake usually, because the injuries and the impact is so severe is not being in a rush and getting it done fast. It's getting it done right, and it's being committed to getting fair value for those claims, and that means working up those cases and claims the right way. It means a commitment to going to trial if you need to, and because ultimately, you know, the client is only going to get fair value if the insurance company on the other side, the defense attorneys on the other side, know you're willing to try the case and know that you're covering all the different details and checking all the boxes on working that case up the right way. And so to do that sometimes means not rushing to conclusion, but actually walking through the steps to get it done right and to maximize value for that client. So, you know, where a normal personal injury case, maybe 12 to 18 months on fully litigating to verdict, a bus case can take longer. Now, they can be done in that time period, but they can take longer also, again, just depending on the complexities of the individual case. But the commitment has got to be to doing it right and to getting full value for that client. And if you have any questions about bus wreck claims, if you, a family member, a loved one, have been involved in a bus wreck and need legal assistance with the claim, we're here to answer your questions at the Brad Morris Law Firm, and we're available for free consult. We, you know, want to try to get you pointed in the right direction. Most importantly, get you the help that you need. So just call or reach out to us through the website, and we'll be glad to help. I'm Brad Morris, and I appreciate you watching this video.